Pawn. We're joined by SEC Coach of the Year from Arkansas, Dave Van Horn, along with starting pitcher Brady Tygart and third baseman Caleb Calley. We'll get an opening statement from Coach and then take questions specific to the student athletes first. Coach?
First off, congratulations to A&M. I mean, they pitched great today, and both teams played very good defense for the most part. And it was just one of those games really frustrating for us, especially on the offensive side. It's like their pitchers did a great job against our top 5 hitters, and that ended up being the difference in the game. You move down past that, and 6 through 9, they fought pretty well, and they got that rally going there in the top of the 9th. But great tournament. Just we played 3 tight games, all 5-4. Feel very fortunate to win 2 of them, and you hate to lose and leave, but now it's time for us to switch gears mentally and regroup a little bit and build up a little strength and get ready for next weekend.
All right, we'll take questions for Brady and Caleb right here on the front row in the center.
Dylan Stewart with the Arkansas Traveler. I got a question for Callie. Tough loss, but pretty decent performance from the plate today. 3 hits, 2 runs. How are you feeling out there? What were you seeing?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. That's all I can really say about that. Obviously, we didn't come out with the win today, but I'm feeling good going into next weekend. So,
in the front row on the left.
This is for Caleb first. I know you lost the game, but you guys, were getting shut out there for 6 innings, and you showed some life, especially in the 9th. Is that? I mean, how good does that feel that you put up a fight and obviously had almost had the tying runs and winning runs, got them on base.
Yeah, it's good to see that. I think it shows that our team has a lot of toughness. We didn't get that tying run across the plate in the 9th there, but we were really close. But seeing that out of our team, especially late like that, it's a good sign to see.
And Brady, you didn't pitch. I thought you pitched solid game, but didn't seem to have the control you've had in other starts. How would you assess today? Your performance today.
Definitely wasn't the best day for me. I had to compete a little bit more than I normally do. I just couldn't quite find it, but it happens, and glad we got off with as little damage as we did.
One more, Bob.
I guess for both guys, I think y'all have been on the road for 11 days. I don't know if you're going to fly home or drive home, but I mean, you're going to get to go home. You're going to regroup. You're hosting a regional. Kind of what's the feeling about the tournament, and then you can get home and kind of reset like Dave was talking about. Maybe Caleb, you could take that first, and then Brady.
Yeah, I mean, we've been gone for a while, but we definitely want to stick around for one more day. But stuff happens, and we'll go home and we'll regroup and we'll be ready. So.
Yeah, I mean, as the year says, we're really hard to beat at home. We really feel good when we're back at Baum, so we're all really confident. We're ready.
Bob?
Yeah, this 5th time you guys have played A&M, you've beaten them 4. It's hard to beat a good team 5 times, I would think. Did you feel like maybe it was just A&M's, the odds that they were going to win, or just how do you feel about A&M? Because they're a pretty good team. I'm sure they were frustrated with those other losses.
Kudos to them for playing well today. I think that, we could have won this game, but we didn't today. Hats off to them for playing well.
Yeah, I thought we were going to win the game all the way up until it was over. So,
Any more questions for the student athletes? If not, Brady, Caleb, congratulations. Thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, if there are questions for Coach, please raise your hand. We'll come to you. Let's start in the middle on the right.
Hey, Coach. Dylan Stewart with the Arkansas Traveler. Tough 9th inning. You got 2 on, 2 out. Can you just walk us through the 9th?
Well, there was a lot that went on in the 9th. We almost batted around. I'll tell you about the last 2 outs. I mean, we swung at some bad pitches, had 2 of our best hitters up there, and that was probably the most disappointing part to me about that inning. I love that inning. I love the way we rallied. John Bolton's at bat, fouling off pitches and smoking one opposite field down the line. You know, just did a great job there fighting to get to the next pitch. And, you know, obviously, you know, we needed another hit to tie it up, and, you know, that 3 and 4 hole hitter up, and a guy just throwing pretty much exclusively sliders. And, you know, they didn't find the barrel at all. So congratulations, you know, to Wansing. He did a great job finishing us up.
Front row on the left.
Coach, you mentioned Bolton. Just what do you think about his performance coming back from that injury, not only at the plate, but also in the field as well?
Yeah, he had a couple plays in the field. He made them. The ball came to the plate, made a perfect throw. At the plate, I thought he looked really good, really sharp, strong. And, you know, when he got hurt, he was just really starting to swing the bat a lot better, honestly. A lot more confidence, hitting balls hard. Against Vandy over there, he swung the bat well, and then he hurt his ankle, obviously. So it'd be nice if he can take that into the next weekend and give us a little offense towards the end of our lineup.
We're in the front row.
At Dave, that 6th inning, you bring in Gage. I think he had 3 walks, and then Coyle had a walk. So how frustrating was that? And, you know, Gage has had a couple not so good outings. Kind of what's your thought process on?
He's had 3 in a row like that. So, you know, it makes it tough. It makes it tough for us as coaches to, you know, what do we do? You know, he was a guy that was throwing 95 miles an hour, had a little attitude, and throwing the ball 91, 92. I think he might have topped that at 93, but, you know, throwing nothing but strikes. So it's frustrating, and we got to figure out this week if we're going to be able to use him on the weekend.
And Fouch, you know, he came in and got out of a jam to do. How good was that to see him? Because I think the last 3 outings he hadn't retired anybody.
Yeah, he you know, and he's been close. His pitches have been real close, and it's hurt his confidence a little bit. But today, you know, he was all around the zone, threw a nice slider to get that last out, and you know, zipping the ball in there about 95, 96, 97, and you know, looks like, you know, he's taking a step back forward. He wants to help us out.
One more ball.
I know you want to win, obviously. We know you guys have a top 8 seed. You've been on the road for close to 2 weeks. Are you guys going home? Are you getting a fly home or got a bus home? Or how are you guys getting home?
We're riding with you. You know,
we got an SUV.
We are going to hopefully take 2 buses to the airport and get on an airplane and go home tonight, if it all works out. Okay,
well, good luck with that. And then, you know, like I say, I mean, you came here, you played pretty well, you got beat, but I mean, how do you feel about the tournament performance overall? And obviously, you got a much bigger deal next weekend.
Well, I feel good about some things. I feel good about that we don't make very many mistakes. I don't think we made an error in 3 games here. I think we made 1 at Vanderbilt. It might have been on a pitcher. So I feel like, you know, if we can continue to do that, I feel like our starting pitchers, for the most part, are in good shape. They got some rest. We didn't overpitch them. And a couple of bullpen guys, you know, had pretty good outings. I thought McIntyre was outstanding both outings. And I mean, it says here he gave up 3 runs, but a couple of freshmen walked in 2 of those for us. And, you know, it's just, I don't know. I feel good, except we got to get our offense going. And it's the older guys. They got to do it. If we don't get the offense going, it'll be a quick weekend for us.
You know, Brady, what'd you think of his start?
Yeah, Brady, he didn't have the stuff that he's had the last couple outings. You know, fastball 91, 92. He can throw at 95 if he needs to. If you want him to close the game, he can do that. And but he didn't have the command that he had the first 3 outings. I just feel like, you know, we'll hopefully got this out of the way, and we can see him take a step forward, you know, next weekend, and I'm sure in a big game.
All right, Coach. Well, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on your work this week.
Thank you, guys.